We also have a procurement innovation lab, which is the PIL, and it falls under the Chief Procurement Officer. And they find different and new ways of making acquisitions easier for companies, whether that's for an integrator or for a software or any kind of emerging technology.
Helping a government agency understand that things that are commercially built and produced can be more secure than what they built themselves, can be cheaper, can be upgraded faster, and that loss of control doesn't lead to a loss of security. That's a huge cultural barrier for particular agencies.
Well, evolving technology is important to us in financial management and, quite frankly, the rest of the services we provide at the VA as well. But cloud-based technologies are very important to us. Using commercial off-the-shelf products.
I'm focused on more of the empowerment aspect of the acquisition professional at HHS, because I think empowerment through data, insights, and a faster process actually drives the uses of some of the vehicles that we put in place.
It's really important as IT leaders are looking at their modernization roadmap that they've got support from finance and acquisition, so when it gets to the point of procurement, they haven't created a roadblock from an acquisition perspective. They don't have the correct contract vehicle or policies in place to acquire the type of IT that the IT leaders need.
We really shifted gears in 2012, 2013, began to look at changing our acquisition strategy.
We've really focused on getting a single voice of the customer and being able to get feedback from our local sites, but to be able to impact them across the enterprise.
All right, good morning and welcome to our Acquisition Innovation CXO Tech Forum. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know we have some folks from across the world who flew in for this morning, so thank you so much for traveling out here and being part of our 12th CXO Tech Forum. My name is Michael Hoffman, and I'm the president of GovernmentCIO Media and Research. GovernmentCIO Media and Research is the online destination for thought leadership in research focused on the transformation of government IT. Our experienced team collects the best practices in research regarding the advancing technology and management landscape. Hopefully you got to meet a lot of the members of my team this morning who are walking around and talking to folks about a lot of those best practices and continuing our mission. We're extremely excited to have so many government and industry acquisition and procurement leaders this morning. And we're especially excited about our lineup, with a lot of those leaders in those areas joining us from agencies such as the U.S. Navy, U.S. Digital Service, Veterans Affairs, GSA, OMB, and many more. The inspiration for this morning's event came to us when talking about the acquisition and procurement of technologies in government. This is an area in which we've covered many times in many of our previous CXO Tech Forums with different panels. But we really wanted to dig in deep this morning and deal with a subject that's very important to so many different emerging technologies, whether it be AI, cybersecurity, and what have you. Before we kick off with our first keynote with Secretary Gertz, I wanted to make a few announcements. First, we're live streaming this morning's event, so good morning to everybody who's watching us in their home or office. We wanted to make sure that everybody who's watching on live stream, but also here, can take part in the conversation on social media. So please, if you can, use the hashtag CXO Tech Forum. Next, I'd like to thank our morning sponsors. MicroStrategy, MadPow, and Capgemini all played a major role in making this morning possible. So if we could have a round of applause for all three. Thank you. I also wanted to take a moment to recognize our charity for this morning's event. For every CXO Tech Forum, we donated a portion of our ticket sales to a charity that we choose. And this one this morning is one that is close to my heart, the National Brain Tumor Society. The reason being, I have a friend that's dealing with quite a few brain tumors, and we've worked very hard to raise money to build awareness in that area. Because to see the pain and struggle that they go through as a family on a day-to-day basis, very important. So we're really excited to be able to make a donation in that area. So thank you to everybody who is a part of that as well.